Good afternoon, all of you. And today we'll be discussing a few topics. Already, you people. Let me just share the screen and I'll just make you to recall what we discussed in the last classes. And in the last class, I think I'll just share the screen, and you can just look into my sharing. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me just, if I go to the album which we created in the last time. Hope you people, all of you, just watch it and let me get the responses in between whenever I'm asking. Actually, the online album which you people also, you can contribute your thing. Suppose if at all you are doing any kind of activity at home, so these activities you can record and you can discuss in the last class. So hope, I think I'll just pause it now. Can you just tell what actually is going on in this one?
Sir, can I?
Please.
Sir, here the fans are connected to a generator, and when these two girls are blowing at the fan, the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy, which gets the light turn on.
Okay. So you want to say that it is the project which converts the which converts the mechanical energy to electrical energy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So which is
And
actually
sir,
the kind of
yes,
energy is being used here? Which
so
kind of
it's
energy?
wind energy, sir.
Wind energy. So simply you can say that it's you have made a project of windmill. Okay. So this is one project, and of course, if you look into another activity, so this is the activity which you similar clip, and where the mechanical energy or muscular energies get converted to electrical energy. Okay, so this is actually the generating one. The power generation at student level is this one, but usually when you are observing, hope the people, those who went towards Ramagundam, you people, you might have seen some kind of power generation in the thermal power plants. अच्छा, कोई रामागुंडम के तरफ गए क्या? Did you observe that power is produced in Ramagundam? Are you aware of it?
Sir, I went to Solapur, not Ramagundam.
Is it a thermal power plant or any other?
Yes, sir, NTPCs.
NTPC. Okay.
Yes.
So there you can imagine that you are able to this similar way using a turbine. The power is being generated in the power stations. Okay. So this is actually the one. And if you suppose if you are looking into this particular thing, I have just taken out how the power is being generated. You can just have a look into your textbook pick. This is a textbook pick, and this textbook pick, so wherein you can just see an activity. This is a science one page of your science book, where the steam is being generated by heat, and then because of that steam power, then this particular small fan like thing is there. It gets rotated, and when it gets rotated, then that mechanical power goes to the dynamo, and which in turns converts into your electricity. Okay, so this is a simple thing, and already you are aware of it. And coming to the next one, say of course some other things are there where you can just see how the power is being what are the items available in the dynamo, the coil, magnets and all. So this is actually the separate topic. And coming to the next one, so you people, when you are looking into after power generation, suppose the power is getting generated in, say for example, the power is generated in Ramagundam, and after that it will reach to a particular substation. Okay, it doesn't directly comes to your house, so it goes to the substations. Okay, अच्छा, कोई आप में कोई सबस्टेशन के ऊपर कुछ लिखा हुआ रहता है. Have you seen or observed what actually is written over it?
it will be written something called the amount of kilowatts of current it stores.
Very good, very good. Some observations are, of course,
Very bad.
you observe something, and usually it will be written something like 11 kVA by 440 volts or something.
Yes sir.
Okay, so
yes sir, याद है सर, ऊपर बस डिपो के पास वहाँ पर
very good, very good. So
Wines
if
के
you are
पास है।
observing that one, directly the generating power never reaches to home directly, to your house directly. So it goes to the substation, and what will happen in the substation, of course it's a very big thing, but if you are looking into the principal part of it, okay, what will happen, it will be, for example, if you think that it's a 33 kV to 33 kV by 11 kVA substation, or 11 kV by 440 volts substation, so finally you require a less amount of voltage should reach your house. Okay, so you at your home, what would be the voltage at your home? Do you know it?
So 220 to 240 volts.
That much. So the 230 or 220 volts, whatever voltage is required, you require a low voltage, whereas the power generating will be very high. Okay, so for which at student level, I have a simple activity, and of course it is already again linked with your science book. I'll again just present the screen.
Yes sir.
Okay. Now just you observe this one, and let me know the responses, what is actually going on in this. So please observe very carefully, and whoever can respond and give the comments about your observation, let me know. So what's going on here?
Sir, wireless transmission of electricity
Wireless transmission of electricity.
via electro.
Is saying something that the power is being transmitted without wire. Wireless transmission is said. Harsha,
Yes, sure.
what is your observation?
Yes, sir, it's a wireless transmission of electricity.
Wireless
Sir, actually,
transmission.
the LED is connected to coil number 2. Sir, the LED is connected to the coil number 2, and the coil which is fixed on the PCB or that kind of board is coil 1. So when we will be taking the coil 2 closer to coil 1, what happens is that the coil 2 reaches, it comes into the range of coil 1's electromagnetic field. Thus,
Okay.
it will be transferring the electricity. Sir.
Very good, very good. So here actually the same thing. Now I'll be showing in your book what exactly is written. So this is a pic from your textbook, and you can observe. So one particular coil 1 got connected to the battery, but coil 2, the deflection of galvanometer is there. Battery not connected to coil 2, there is no physical power supply connected to coil 2, it is getting deflected. Okay, so this indicates that the electrical power got transferred from coil 1 to coil 2. Okay, so this is nothing but transferring of power without any physical or electrical connectivity. So electrical connectivity is not there between a coil 1 and coil 2, but even though the deflection is there in this one. Okay, so this your textbook thing, you have to know it, and you have to do the activity like this thing, and all these are the activities only, because you are taking the copper coil, enameled copper coil, and making into your say winding it and making a coil 1, coil 2, and then coming to say connecting a LED to coil 2. Okay, so this is a simple activity which you can do at home. Okay, so it's very simple, and the scientific principles you learn here. Scientific principles you learn through your textbook, and you do the activity here like this, and you can know everything you can know about the activity and the scientific principle involved in it, then you try to make a simple product like this. Simple product is a transformer. So once you are able to make a transformer by winding it, that means you are able to produce one thing. That is nothing but your productive work. So this productive work, when in case if it is a component level product, this is the one. And suppose if you are this particular thing, if you are making like this, say for example, if you are making an activity like this, so here the AC 230 volts with a switch and indicator is there, and which is connected to the transformer primary winding where the green wires are visible here. Okay, and it gets stepped down, that is 230 volts will be stepped down to 6 volt. And this 6 volts will be normally it will be AC only. But I wanted to charge my mobile, and for charging the mobile we required DC. So then you require some more components like rectifiers and all. Then you can just convert this particular AC to DC, and this DC power you can make use of it for your charging of mobile. So then you can make a product of a charger. Simply suppose if at all you are buying a charger outside, it will be like something like maybe of 200, 300, or sometimes it is turbo chargers are there. It will be even 400, 500 also. But whereas if at all you are able to make this simple circuit, then it will come below 100. It will be not even below 100. It will be sometimes like very less, even 70 rupees like that. Okay. So these things, if at all you are able to not only understanding the concept and doing the experimentation and doing the activities another part, and making the product is another part. Once you are able to make a product, definitely you will shine it. Okay. So now let me just share the screen through my tab. So all my G-Shoe tabs are here. I just kept all the things at one folder, and you people, you might have used different tabs in this one, and I'll be just going to the Jamboard. Okay. So here what I wanted is I'll be just taking two things. The one which already we have discussed in the class, that is about your say power generation. Okay. So this power generation, already you know that how the power is being generated using a dynamo, and using of mechanical power, using of thermal power, you sometimes using of your solar power. So this particular thing, where it is going, this is happening in power stations. Power station. Okay. So this power station में जो power निकलता है, then it should get converted, or it should be, means it should be that particular high power, whatever is generated, you need to make this one compatible to your house. Okay. So you need to transfer this high voltage to low voltage. So that is possible using a transformer. Okay. Substation. I can say, I'll just see this, I'll remove it. So this happens in the substation. Okay. So this substation power, it will be given to your, so for example, this means of 11 kVA input, 11 kilovolts is the input here, and you may be getting 230 volts or 440 volts. Okay. Voltage. So this comes to your house. Got my point? Now anyone, can you just describe these 3 points, these 3 steps? What will happen in the first stage? What will happen in the second stage? What will happen in the third stage? Anyone? It's open question to her. Shall I name? In case if you are not, I think Tanvi raised the hand. Tanvi?
Yes, sir, can I? Yes, sir.
Please tell me.
So the power is generated in the power station and it is generated in a huge amount. So
Okay.
it cannot be directly given to our houses at it may be dangerous to us. So it is then sent to substation and it is about 100 kilowatt over there in the substation and from there it is distributed to our houses in the range of 220 to 240 volts which is required for our day-to-day life activities.
Okay, very good. So in the first stage, the generation process takes place. In the second stage, it makes the voltage down to the required level. Maybe for your home purpose, it will be something like 230 volts or 440 volts, and exactly maybe of some 440 volts for commercial purpose or industrial purpose. Okay. So finally, so that these three steps you can easily understand by using this black diagram. I think what I'll do. So I'll just stop sharing here, and so now I'll just come to your the meet directly. Now suppose now you are having the power at your house. You got your power at your house. Okay. So this particular power supply, whatever you are having, I want you to distribute your appliances in the house. Okay. So of course I'm since you people you are at home, I cannot ask you to do an activity like taking something power and taking some kind of appliances and giving the connections and all. I can't ask you to make the activity. So I'll just have a simple technique to make you trained in this aspect. So again I'll be just sharing my screen how this can be done using a virtual method. So you people for this one you need to have a simple you need to create an account in one simple software. It's a virtual one online software and it is called Tinkercad, and you can get into your system browser and click on Tinkercad and just log in with your Google account. So wherein you will be finding your all the components at right, and you can create a simple circuit, and you can see the right all the components are there. So what I wanted is I wanted to take these components and I wanted to make a simple distribution board. And before that one, I'll go back to your I think you have a topic in your science wherein the electricity distribution is there in your science. Electricity power distribution is there in your science. You can just zoom it. Now I am able to zoom it. So here you are having three sockets here. So initially, actually, the live and neutral wire it reached to your house, and you have a small distribution wiring here. It reaches to your meter. Then it goes to your main board where the supply will reach to different rooms. Okay, and in one particular room, the switchboard connections say three sockets are there, and for your charging your mobile and other for something like say maybe a fan or something, table fan or something, you can keep it. Okay, suppose if it is your say for example you are having your own extension board wherein you wanted to keep one table lamp, one charger, one laptop charger. So this way you wanted to distribute it. Okay, so how this can be done by using a virtual in virtual way. Okay, now for example I am just taking a battery here. So this is the battery and I can make it rotate. Okay, so this I'm just taking this battery here, and I wanted to keep a small light. Again, this also I'll rotate for my convenient purpose so that I can make the connections very easily. And for this light I need a resistor. So resistor I'm keeping here, and I need a switch for it. Okay, switch. I'm just again rotating the switch, and similarly I want a calling bell like thing, like here I'm just taking a buzzer. Okay, so this is the buzzer I'm taking, and for my convenient purpose again I am rotating. So instead of for the purpose of fan, I'll be just taking the DC motor here. You can just observe one motor is here. Okay. So this also I'll just, for convenient purpose, I'll rotate it so that I can make the connections very easily. And I'll take switches for not only the buzzer. I wanted, I just already taken the switch for light. So I wanted for buzzer also. So again, one more light I want, one more switch I wanted to take for motor. That is for in your example fan. Okay. So now I'll just connect all these things together. So here this is a -1. So -1 it should go to all appliances. So this negative wire I'm just connecting here, and I'm connecting to LED cathode, and same way I'll be just connecting this one to even buzzer. This is also I'm just connecting to this particular thing, because negative it should reach here, and this particular here what I'll do, I'll just rotate it because positive is this side. Okay, so I'm just taking this particular connection, negative connection here. Okay, so this all negatives are connected. I think this particular all this one should be with a black in color for comfortable purpose, for easy purpose. Okay, so now this particular, see the positive, if it reaches to anode, then this bulb should glow. Okay, so I am making the connections. Of course, these connections you can practice it, how you have to connect and all. You have to practice it. The red one, and here I am just giving to resistor and giving to LED. So now in between, now I am stopping it because I don't want to extend this one. I don't want to make you so confusing. So you can just see the LED circuit. The battery positive got connected to the switch. That is, switch is in series and got connected to the resistor for safety purpose, and then it got connected to LED, and this particular cathode got connected to a negative of the battery. Okay, now here I can just stop. And so here if I click on start simulation, the circuit starts work and the current should flow into the circuit. But only thing is, if I put on the switch, then only the current will reach here. Okay, you can observe, I'll just clicking on that particular switch, the light is glowing. If I put it off, it's off. Click on, it will work, and then off. So similarly, I can stop simulating and I can make other connections also here. This positive terminal, I can make it connected, one switch for even buzzer and other switch for your fan. Okay, and here I am just making this particular thing for motor. So now if I simulate it, if I start simulating, say for example, if I am clicking on the light button, the light will glow. If I am clicking on buzzer, you can observe when I am clicking what is happening, you can observe very clearly. It is buzzing. And if I am clicking, just you can see the wheel, yellow color wheel, you observe it. Is it rotating? Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like this, that means by sitting at home virtually, you people, you can learn how you will have to construct the circuit and all. So the same, this particular activity, if you are able to do, and if you are knowing the concept of power generation, if you are knowing the concept of your transmission of power, and if you are knowing the simple distribution of your house, so if you are doing this activity, definitely everything, all the concepts will be clear. So hope, I think, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So now I'm just stop sharing, and you can make a circuit and you can submit this particular circuit you practice it, and you can just, this particular circuit you can just export, or you can just share it. Once you are clicking on share button, you will find your pic here, and you can download it and you can drop in your classroom assignment. Okay, so this is a small assignment for you. So even the earlier assignment also, in case if you have not completed your assignments, please submit your assignments. And so these assignments, people will be getting the grades, and the grade sheet will automatically generated irrespective of. In Google Classroom, I have created the assignment for power generation as well as your transformer. Okay, so this particular thing you can post it. Now I would be just creating an assignment about the Tinkercad circuits. So this circuit activity you can post in that assignment which I am going to give it today. Is it clear? Okay, fine. I think
Okay,
so
sir.
we will